This is why some e-bike batteries explode. Whether you got an e-bike, e-moto, e-scooter, whatever it may be, I'm sure this fear has crossed your mind at least once. First off, battery damage. Obviously, riding around with a damaged battery can absolutely cause some malfunction. No different if you're charging it as well, because who knows what can happen. While it might not explode, which is definitely still a possibility, it could damage your mode of transportation in many different ways. Next, the battery can have poor quality cells or a super bad design. I'm nowhere near a battery expert, but really the only way to avoid bad quality cells is to buy reputable brands' batteries. To clarify, you could get a third-party battery from an unknown brand, but it could be good as long as they're using those reputable brand cells. There's definitely a few other factors at play when it comes to making a good battery, but we'll go over those in a second. Cell brands like Samsung, LG, Panasonic, there's many more, but those are some good reputable ones. Just because it's a reputable cell does not mean it still won't explode. Another factor is having a quality BMS or battery management system. BMS controls cell monitoring, temperature protection, overcharge protection, over discharge protection, and overcurrent protection. A bad BMS could be missing one or all of these things, causing some serious vulnerabilities. There really is a ton of different ways a bad BMS can fail, so I'm not going to go into all of them. If you're interested, look it up. Let's say you have good cells, good BMS, you could still have a bad electrical design. The electrical design is a huge factor in keeping heat, vibration, and damage from turning that battery into a firecracker. The electrical side of a battery is a super deep rabbit hole I can go down, and I am looking into covering it in a different video. All I'll say right now is the cell layout and spacing, as well as the electrical layout, are very important. Overcharging or a bad charging cable can also cause an explosion. However, a good BMS should prevent these issues from causing one. If any water gets inside the battery, which is more common on the cheap ones, it could short the battery and cause an explosion. But thankfully, this could be avoided by just getting a properly sealed one. Finally, improper storage. If you're fully charging your battery, then leaving it outside or in a shed, whatever, in super high heat conditions, this could easily cause it to go boom. Now take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt because I'm nowhere near a battery expert. When it comes to buying them, do a little research, be smart, and don't cheap out.